that's it for me.
That took you back.
That took me back. That took me back. That took me back. What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Yeah, we here.
We're back again. Love, Marriage, and Travel podcast.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. Thanks for everybody that's right now tuned in.
Thank you for those that's listening and those that is viewing.
Absolutely.
You know.
We got our drink.
Yes. Cheers to you, my queen.
Cheers. Link.
Can we get it one more time?
Hey, again.
There you go. You know what I mean? When you see these visuals, you'll know what it is.
Yeah, and we also got the candle burning. We like to have like a little atmosphere with our drink and our candle, set the mood kind of.
Yeah, Smell good too.
Yeah.
I like it.
Pumpkin, I think.
I like it. So what's up? How was your weekend?
My weekend was great. How was yours?
Mine was phenomenal.
Why?
Well,
like this is funny because
listen,
we're married. Like we wasn't spending the weekend with each other.
You see them right there? They want to know.
All right. Well, we had a great weekend.
We did.
Let's tell everyone why.
All right. Well, my best friend came down from North Carolina. Childhood friend from maybe the second or third grade or something like that. It was weird, right? Yeah. I ain't see him in a few years. Boy, oh boy, I tell you, people, the reason I am laughing is because if you just seen what I seen, it was hilarious. But anyway, he came down. We spent the weekend together, or the week together. Yeah. We went out.
Right. It was like a couples because we met his beautiful wife.
Yeah.
And we just had a good time.
Shout out to Kay.
Yes.
We're gonna call him Kay and
It will.
It will, yeah. Well.
That's how we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
But we had a good time, and then Babe had his,
Yeah. The guys got together. Yeah. I mean, it was some of the guys, not all the guys, because of course it's hard getting guys together, period. But
right.
For a few hours, let alone,
right,
it was kind of tough. But we pulled it off. It was a small team of 5, but we did it. And
we first all got together. We first all got together for your sister's birthday.
Yeah.
We went to a nightclub called Vera.
Shout out to Niche.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
We went to what was it? Vera nightclub.
Yeah.
And it was a really nice atmosphere, I can say.
Unfortunately, we was on Color Folks time, so.
But it was fine. We were supposed to be happy hour, but we wanted.
It was supposed to be happy hour, but the way that the bills looked, it definitely wasn't happy hour. The bills just got kind of real,
Yeah, it did, but that's because gratuity is added on there.
20% FYI.
Yeah, and then if it's a bunch of us, that's what happens.
I mean, black people do not, tipping is
well, first of all, once you add that gratuity on there, what is the point for me to do extra tipping?
But think about it, right? Because you're like, oh, well, what I'm getting is only $16.99, and then the next thing you know, you're asking somebody to pay $26. Is
Yeah, well, besides the bill, it was
we had
a good time with everybody there.
Yeah.
So
the DJ was really on point too.
Yeah, it was R&B Thursdays, and like I told everyone
so if y'all
prior, I love my R&B
I think
music.
we're gonna go back to. I want to go back. If not this weekend, then definitely. If not this week, then maybe next week.
Yeah.
Y'all let us know. Write us in the comments if you want to go with us.
Yeah, and just chill out for a little happy hour. But I also, as we like Vera so much, so we was on Vera, at Vera on Thursday.
I was.
Yeah, and then me, my sisters, and my mother-in-law, we all went to a drag brunch, which was fun.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Interesting because on the way back over to Philly, because we live a nice distance away, but on the way back over to Philly,
we saw. I don't know if they was having something downtown, but
it was. It's like somehow they knew you was there, and And I'm not saying they like that because I'm not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It was something going on downtown. I'm not
Yeah.
sure because it was a bunch of them. But at Vera,
I don't want to say them. Wait, can we fix that? I don't want to say them. It was drag queens.
Yeah,
right?
they were
Yeah.
drag queens
I don't want
dressed
to make
as
people
drag
feel
queens.
like.
But we're not going to keep going elaborate on that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's just basically we would say that they were, drag queens.
Yeah.
However, they at the brunch.
Yeah. They slayed.
Yes, no, but
I mean, is that the word? Is that the word we use? They slayed.
The girls,
Right.
they was.
Now let me ask you a question.
Nice.
Do they use? I mean, this is off topic a little bit, but do they use men bathrooms?
We're
Or
not
do they
going to
go
get
the
into
females?
that.
It's just a question. That's a legit question.
No, well, babe, I don't know. Maybe we should.
If I'm out with my kids, do I feel comfortable with? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know, but
don't know.
I honestly think that's what they do, whatever.
I'm not saying what they do. I'm just
or
asking.
whatever type of bathroom. I don't know.
Right.
A lot of bathrooms, I will say that nowadays they have a lot of transgender bathrooms. So
Okay, so that would be the bathroom.
Yeah, so that's a lot. Not everywhere has that, but
Gotcha.
a lot of places nowadays they are having bathrooms that they are making specifically for transgender.
Okay.
So even if it's for a transgender or if it's for male, female, whatever, everyone's able to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
And change their clothes. But those drag queens,
Change their clothes.
whatever, I don't know, whatever you were saying.
I was just talking about using the bathroom.
I don't know. Sorry, went off topic. Anyway,
Yeah.
but back to the drag brunch. I definitely want to go back again. We all had a good time.
Yeah.
Their next show was like a Beyonce versus Taylor Swift thing. So
Interesting.
yeah, but listen, the girls, they came,
Yeah.
they gave their show, and it was nice.
They did their thing. That's what's up. I mean, to each his own.
And then after that, that's when Dante and the guys, had their whole guy day.
Yeah,
and
listen. It is funny because in the group text, it was like, oh, is it all right if I bring my girl? Even though we knew it was a joke from someone. But it was like, yeah, right, whatever. But nothing personal, babe. I love you.
I didn't want to go.
No, I'm not saying you per se, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying I didn't want to go.
Yeah, so let me just give a recap of what we did because, the fellas, we turned up. We wound up going to D&B. If you don't know what D&B is.
David Buster's.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to give him no shout out unless he was paying. But, at the end of the day, we wound up going to D&B. It was a pretty good time, we had some lemon pepper wings. We had some other type of wings. Somebody ordered a burger. And the burger was like literally this tall.
Yeah, at David
Right.
Buster's.
So literally the burger was like maybe like 12 or 13 inches tall.
Okay.
It was kind of crazy.
And what else did you guys do?
Pretty much that was pretty much it. We went there and
Y'all
got
got
drunk.
tired and
Well,
because
I wound up
my car
exceeding my limit a little bit as far as the alcohol consumption.
Yeah, let me just tell y'all, my car, when I got in the car when Dante came home,
Yeah.
my car smelled like liquor. So if any of you was, listening, tuned in right now that was in my vehicle that day, yeah my car smells like liquor.
Just
Thanks.
a little bit.
Thanks.
But no empty bottles, right?
I mean, it was bottles in there, so I had to take it out the car, but
Now we're
thanks.
living dangerously.
Thanks.
Yeah. I mean, it's all good. But
overall,
it was a great weekend. And then we got to get some old friends together.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, did we take photos? Yeah, we took photos. So go ahead and check out my Instagram and look at those photos. If you're not following, follow. Follow my beautiful wife on her Instagram.
Yeah, Nurse Halls _ 19.
Yeah. And mine is what?
Oh, Jesus.
King Dante, 19.
Y'all have to excuse Dante because Dante is still learning
I'm trying
Instagram.
to read.
He's really not a
This
social
is-
media person.
Yeah.
As far as he was going was Facebook, and he was
Facebook.
even having little malfunctions with that too.
Yeah, life is hard.
But him and Instagram, he's trying to learn it. So his
It's King Dante,
Dante
19. All right.
That's it.
That's it. No underscore, nothing like that.
No, you just made it plain, I believe.
All right. Thank y'all very much. I appreciate it. We're going to go to a commercial.
Yeah, we're
in a
gonna.
moment. But I
Yes.
want y'all to first, you know, at the bottom of your phone, your computer, whatever you're
If you're
listening to,
listening on your phone, make
you
sure
know,
that if you have Apple Music or
yes,
if you have Spotify, link it to
yep,
your station head app so you could be able to request songs with
yep.
us.
Listen to what we listen to, more
Yeah,
importantly,
yes.
and stay updated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. You'll be able to request songs and listen to what we're listening to and
Yeah.
vibe out like us.
Yeah. And if you're not, then you're just going to hear us. And when
And then you can
we're
go on our
off
YouTube.
air,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So we be back in a moment. You know, request those songs.
Hey, babe, you gonna check out them flight deals
Yeah. What you talking about?
for my birthday?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. What's the name of the site though?
Cheap Air.
Oh yeah. They got everything, right?
Yeah, they got cheap hotel deals,
Mhm.
cheap flight, and car rental deals.
Oh
Can't
yeah.
beat that.
Yeah, I'm about to go in there right now.
All right,
All
let's
right.
go. Let's hop on Cheap Air.
Yeah.
Let me fix my baby hair before I go hop on Cheap Air. All right. That was good. Yeah.
I love that song. Honestly, it set a whole vibe. You know, especially when like you're on the yacht.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you're in Miami. You see the buildings to your left,
There
to
you go
your
with
right,
the Miami.
right?
Yeah, that's the spot. Miami
Right,
and the boats.
Even I mean, because it's right there. It's affordable. You know,
Right.
you could get it. You know, if you want, you just let us know how you want to do it.
Speaking of Miami,
Yeah.
speaking of June,
Yeah.
yeah, my birthday.
Yeah, your birthday.
it's coming up,
She
and-
ready for that, boy. I tell you.
Yeah,
You know. But listen, what I was about to say before, because she ready for her
I just
birthday
felt
to
as though
come.
that you was talking about Miami, and I just got excited.
No, I
I'm
was about
like,
to tell you about
birthday.
I was talking to the people about how to, get the yachts and all that.
we ain't never.
Cheap Air.
Oh,
listen.
go on Cheap Air, and
Check 'em out.
make sure y'all go on there to look up y'all hotel deals, y'all
Yeah.
flight deals. They do have good prices.
They do.
Yeah,
So when you're ready, let us know and we could do it for you.
yeah,
all right?
like
I don't mind
write
helping out. our
write us
brother
in the
and sister.
chat, comment on our YouTube page. Ask us like if there is a specific destination you're looking to go to, you need help.
Yeah.
Let us know. We can help you guys find like cheap hotels,
Yeah. Car
Airbnb
rentals.
spots. Yep, we gotta hook up with car rentals.
Why not?
And we also can help y'all with flights because when we search for flights, we are nonstop. Like sometimes I get up at 2:00 in the morning and I'm searching for flights.
Yeah, and it could change in a second. So
Absolutely.
yeah, but as far as your birthday though,
Yeah, back to my birthday. June.
yeah. What about it? I mean,
Yeah.
we going to go places, of course. I can't tell you too much, and I feel like you're making me tell you things because we're
I
here.
want you to tell me anything specific.
Mhm.
However, I need to know certain clues in regards to if it's going to be out of the country, if it's going to be like a 2-part how you did last year. Is it going to be what?
Nothing. Go ahead, continue.
Is it going to be a place that I've ever been to? Because we did Miami before, So I just be wanting to know specific things because as well, I need to make sure
That you pack accordingly.
Yes, accordingly because different locations, different outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, at the end of the day, where we're going is going to be warm, right? And the dates that I'm trying to think of is between maybe June, somewhere between the 21st maybe and the 1st maybe of July.
Yeah, I mean,
Somewhere in between there.
as long as I'm away on my birthday, I have specific rules in regards to when it comes to my birthday and vacationing.
Yeah, I mean that's good, but you're going to be away. Yes, you're not going to be traveling on your birthday.
Is it going to be international? Because that's a big question that should be answered.
I mean,
because my hair has to be a certain way too. I have to have my in-state hair and I have to have my international hair.
I mean, listen, if Paco 66 want to go, if anybody
the people that's tuned in right now,
if anybody from
because I know
from
my best
Stereotype
friends
Radio
listening
wanna
right
go.
now, And I also know like
If Gretchen want to go,
anybody wants to go with me for my birthday.
If Miss Morgan says she wanted to go,
everyone is welcome. But I think you're trying to deflect.
I'm just saying if anybody in the chat wanted to go, maybe Pink Lee will give a shout out and say, hey, I want to go. But if anybody want to go, then they'll let me know, and then
wait. Can I say something really quick?
What's up? Holy, you trying to get me?
No. How is someone is supposed to know anything if
you're not supposed to know? So they could DM me, on social media. Or,
okay. Follow you.
Yeah, follow me.
You can get clues.
I could let y'all know, but I'm not gonna let her know. She's trying to get me. This is what we do. Like, you try to up me, I try to up you.
I would love to go to Jamaica. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel you on that one. Walk on. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. But at the end of the day, can we let's get into some of these topics, you feel me? Because you came up with some really good topics to talk about. And I feel like, our viewers should definitely.
Yeah, so we're going to get into our first little topic that we was talking about. And it's basically titled,
Yes.
I am not your mama, I'm your wife.
Mm-hmm.
I am not your daddy, I am your husband.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now, unfortunately, this applies to those that is married for the most part, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're single, you could still
because that's not necessarily, because if you're in a relationship as well, I think when that term, I'm not your mom, I'm your wife, I'm not your dad, I'm not I'm your husband. Yeah. I think that is basically when you look for a person, you're looking for someone that you're familiar with, someone that For me, as an example, I adore my dad. Mm-hmm. That is my first love. I always would say that. Mm-hmm. So thanks, babe.
Yeah, you got to button that one.
Yeah, all right. We good.
No, just button that one.
We good, babe. We good.
Button it.
I'm good.
Dang, she all bosoms out. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You acting like my daddy right there.
Listen, I don't know. What's my name? Go ahead.
Not that type. But for, like I was saying with my dad, like, growing up, I feel like that I always wanted someone like my dad. That's who I adored. That's, right. Like I said, my first love. I see how hard he worked to take care of us, and, the love that he had from my mom. It was like, I want that. Right. So I think, and I can honestly say this to you, it could also be a bad thing as well.
I agree.
Because the expectations I put on you, I feel as though, my dad can do it.
Yeah.
You should be able to do it.
I mean, and no disrespect to your dad, because I think he is a great
watch
man.
What you say.
Right? He's a great man, and he raised a decent young lady. I mean, your mother. But at the end of the day, I'm not your daddy.
I understand that.
And I think that a lot of couples are people that's in a committed, serious relationship. They do try to find reflections of their parents in some shape or form, whether it's commitment as far as attention to detail and understanding that when you say you're going to do something, you do it. Keep your word. Right,
and that's for me, because it goes back to me and what my dad has done for me, and my dad still does for me. And at times, you guys, me and Dante will still go through a little argument here and there, because for me, it's like, my dad is, if Dante can't provide, like, my dad is always the person I always went to. And still to this day, if it was something that I need and I may not want to ask Dante, it's like my dad is always there. And of course,
what you talking about, Willis?
And of course, I can understand as a man and as my husband how he would feel about that. It's just been in my nature, like, my dad has always been there. Like, that's who I go to.
Yeah.
But I know, like, my husband is there for me as well. So just, yes, we've been married for years, but that still was like a learning process, and it's still a process that I'm like learning and still dealing with and working on, because I don't call my dad for everything
Yeah, she
anymore.
does. She does.
No, I
And
don't.
it's okay. I get it.
I
Listen,
don't call my dad, because at the end of the day, I know that you are my husband. I know that you can provide for me, and you do provide for me. You do take care of me.
I appreciate that. But and I don't know if it's the same per se from a man perspective, saying, "Hey, listen, I want you to be more like my mom." Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm a mama's boy, right? For the most part. Um, but I don't look at I don't think I never looked at it like, I want you to treat me more like my mom. I don't
No,
know.
I think it's.
I just think that's a one way thing.
Mm,
I don't think it's a two-way thing.
well, no, not with you. I would say with you, you're not like.
Like, I wanted independency as a young adult. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I didn't want to be sheltered. I wanted to make my own mistakes, figure things out on my own. Even though I had a lot of help growing up, I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't. Even as a 21, 22-year-old, I had a lot of help growing up because, like I said, I wanted to be independent.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know how to be independent. So we made a lot of mistakes growing in our early years growing up. You know what I mean? Because we moved together at a young age.
Yeah, definitely. That was hard for me to move out my parents' house, but I was pregnant, and my mother made it very clear that you know, you two ain't staying here shacking up in my crib.
And
So
I respect it. I didn't want.
Yeah, he didn't want that.
Yeah.
But we definitely got our moved together.
Yeah.
Got our apartment.
First apartment. It was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, he's so clean.
He's so clean. Yeah. Back then, looking at the rent, it was kind of like the same way that it is today.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
We was crazy. We was fools. We was fools in love because we just decided to.
He's paying a lot of money.
Jump right in and move with each other.
Yeah, I mean, but it worked out. And like I said, at the end of the day, I can never be a father. He is, even though I do look up to him and I admire him, people say all the time, "Oh, you remind me of."
Oh my gosh, we'll be so
her
rich.
Mom and dad. Every day, like it was crazy.
Every time somebody said that.
Yeah.
But I think it was the sense of safety, feeling safe. The sense of, security. Not saying that you didn't provide that for me or you don't provide that for me.
Yeah.
But the fact of that I've always felt safe. Even, and then we could go back into when it was the infidelity.
Right.
And I felt alone. I felt like, you didn't have my back. So my dad was there, and it took a while for that trust to gain back up. So it was just always still my dad.
Right.
But then we started reconnecting again and getting back into us. And I saw that you wouldn't hurt me again anymore, because before, you get what I'm saying? It was two different feelings.
Yeah.
So I had to gain back that trust. I had to gain back that feeling of knowing that, security, knowing that you wouldn't hurt me again like that no more, and you'll, protect me, and it's always been like that since we got back reconnected.
Yeah. And I mean, it's to each his own, everybody go through hardships and some type of issues in relationships, whether it's your best friend, whether it's, your lover, your mate, everyone goes through things. So we don't want to make anyone feel alienated in this aspect of it.
Yeah.
But one of your questions that you had was what?
Now, what I will say is that back to the mama part.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's when you get, in your ways where, you leave stuff on the floor, or, you get sick, or.
Yeah, when I'm sick, that's something
it's
different.
like, oh my gosh, because anybody that knows Dante, You know, like if his mom is
For one, I'm a
around,
Capricorn, okay? So I'm
and
emotional. All
his
right.
mom is there, and but she's a good mom. But it's just like nobody can take care of him at that time. He's sick. Nobody can take care of like his mom.
Yeah.
And it'd be like
Cause
I be trying,
it's the end of the
but
world.
nobody can take care of him like his mom do when he's sick.
Listen, if you're a true Capricorn, right? So we don't get sick that often. Number one, right? I met numerous Capricorns. They don't really get sick that often, but when we do get sick, it's the end of the world. All right, we can't move. We can't make any moves. We got body aches, X, Y, Z. Who knows, right? So at the end of the day, for me, when I'm sick, yes, I'm like, I need my mama. All right, and I mean, am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's the only time though.
He's right.
But other than that,
we gonna pay some more bills.
Yeah, we be back in a moment. Y'all stay tuned. We about to get.
We gonna go call his mom.
Yeah, we gonna call my mama.
Hey, baby, you gonna check out the flight deals?
Yeah. What you talking about?
For my birthday.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. What's the name of the site though?
Cheap Air.
Oh yeah. They got everything, right?
Yeah, they got cheap hotel deals, cheap flight, and car rental deals.
Oh
Can't beat that.
Yeah, I'm about to go on there right now.
All right, let's go. Let's hop on Cheap Air.
Yeah.
Let me fix my baby hair before I go hop on Cheap Air.
I like that she's cool too. By the way. That's that John. No, it wasn't. Who was that? K Michelle?
Yes.
All right, K Michelle then. Big Will, same person. You know what I'm saying? Same person. You know what I'm saying? What they both sing about? Right. All right.
Yeah,
no disrespect. I'm sorry. Y'all are separate individuals. But yeah. So where was we at?
Yeah. So we were just basically, recapping on our last little topic in regards to, I'm not your mama.
Yeah.
I'm your wife.
Yeah. And I mean, that's cool and all.
And but it was never a situation that he wanted me to be his mom. It's just certain particular times where he could just, again, like I said, be a real big baby, and that's when he's sick, and nobody can take care of him like his mom can, and that's fine.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all this though, right? Because there's a lot of people in the comments.
Everybody that's listening right now, that's in the comments,
Yeah, we appreciate y'all, and then y'all that's watching too. Because y'all. I can feel y'all energy out there, and I know what y'all thinking. Well, what are some of the? Well, I got a question for y'all. What is some of the things that your mate asks of you that is like just a little bit above and beyond?
I don't think you ask of me of everything. I think that sometimes when we get into little arguments is because I feel like it'd be so much at once. I think you feel like that I can do everything.
Let me tell you something. When a man have confidence in a woman to multitask and take care of things, that is something that's great.
Yeah.
Don't stop selling yourself short, ladies, and men as well, because I feel like just because something is difficult don't mean that it's not attainable and you can't accomplish it.
Oh, but I know that firsthand. I completely understand that. I think that the task or some of the things that you may, I got so used to or accustomed of doing for you, right, that I think that you got so used to me doing it, and then it just become like when I don't, things mess up. When I forget or when I'm tired and I don't want to do certain things mess up.
Yeah, sometimes.
And sometimes I feel like that,
but see, that's the thing. So most men, me per se, I'm definitely a person where it's like, oh, once we get into a routine of things, well, this is what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
True. And I think that's like, for instance, right? Now, I'm not going to lie, it's been a while, but a few episodes ago, you mentioned something about flowers, right?
Yeah.
But understand something. The flowers came and went, but everything else updated and elevated. You don't stay stuck on flowers, but for so long. At the end of the day,
Yeah, it
you
has. We
things
moved on
evolve.
past flowers.
Yeah,
So
things evolve.
yes, things evolve. So in regards to, um, I don't think that you're my dad, and I know that you don't think that I'm your mom.
Mm-hmm.
We are husband and wife,
Yes,
and that is it.
you
That
are
is
my
it.
equal yoke
And I understand.
for
But
those with the biblical.
but going on to something else that we kind of talked about,
Yes, ma'am.
that and it kind of in a sense
Go hand
intertwined.
in hand.
Yeah, when I was referring to like how my dad, I'm so used to him, doing, providing, and taking
Yeah.
charge. It brings us to a topic that we discussed in regards to um, trusting your partner to take lead.
Yes.
It was kind of hard for me to do that because since I turned 18,
Yes.
I've always had a job. I started working, then I went away to college, and I came back home, was working, whether it was a daycare center or whether I did call center. I always had a job, and I always maintained money.
Right.
Um, but when I met Dante, I felt as though it was kind of like, I'm still can do it all on my own. Like I don't want nobody doing it for me. That was kind of hard to, you know,
Yeah. And I mean, so the thing are you saying as far as like trusting your partner, or is it
trusting to take lead, and I was getting to that.
Mhm.
So it was hard for me to be able to allow you to take lead because I felt as though like nobody can do anything better than I can do it.
in a sense?
So, for instance, like making sure the bills, making sure, I know the dates, I know this,
Yeah.
the kids' schedule for school,
Right.
these are things, everything I know. So, in regards to taking lead, I feel as though like it was a sense of like, I got it.
You worry about something else, basically.
You worry about something else, or if I did allow you to take lead,
I messed it up.
yeah, he's about to say F up. But he
messed
messed it
it
up.
up.
So in my head, it'd be like that one mess up. Be like, I can't take it. I don't want no more mess ups. And then I just get to like this control freak. And
Yeah. Keyword. Say that one more time for me, though, because this is recorded.
Control freak. I have no problem saying that.
Control freak.
Because it's something.
Wow.
It's like I don't.
Thank y'all so much. First of all, I'm going to let you finish, but I just want to thank y'all because without y'all, we would never had that breakthrough.
It wasn't a breakthrough.
Okay, this is the session right now. But go ahead, continue about your controlling self.
As a woman, and please, all the women that's tuning in right now.
Yes.
We know that we can get things done.
Y'all can, I agree.
We can get things done. We make sure things are done. We make sure that things are packed. When we going on a trip, who's packing his bag? Me. Who's making sure that he brings extra socks? Who's making sure he brings, his toiletries? Women, we make sure things are done. We make sure that the kids, they got their, their clothes ready for, school. We making sure that they got pajamas for pajama day.
So what the hell do we do? But go ahead.
Men, I'm just saying, I just wanted to use as an example that women get things done.
Yeah.
So it's not the fact that we don't believe that our partner can do it. It's the fact of that, we are so accustomed of doing things ourselves and making sure we're getting it done. And we're so strong at doing it. It's just like, I don't want to waste my time having you do something or intervening and you mess up and then boom, I'm back to square one.
Let me play devil's advocate real quick,
All
okay?
right.
Because in the real world, that sounds great and fine and dandy, right? And I'm going beyond the third wall right now, okay? Y'all see me over here?
Oh, all right. Everybody looking at him. And who's ever tuned in right now, Dante's looking at
I'm looking at all y'all, right? And I want y'all to understand something. In the real world, that's not how that works, all right? Because for a woman to want to do everything, control everything, and act as if, the man is not capable. And let me finish.
Okay,
please.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Not capable of accomplishing a task, that's not going to work in that relationship. You know what's going to happen? The man's going to shut down, because that's what a lot of men do. You know, we shut down in different ways, though. Some of us, we might just be quiet and let you do what you say you're going to do, and then when it blow up, we still don't say nothing. Some of us, we shut down and let you do what you do, and then when it blow up, we let you know, hey, listen, this is where you messed up at. And some women, they accept that, and they then correct it, and then some, they don't. But it's never, a man is a man, okay? I don't care if he's, and I'm not, don't quote me on this. I don't care if he's Russell Wilson or Chris Brown or the average Joe that work at McDonald's or the average Joe that work at the lawyer's office. A man wants to feel like a man.
He wants to feel needed.
He wants to feel needed. The minute that he starts feeling like, oh, we just friends and she might not necessarily need me, he's lost. He's gone. Right. He's gone. And it's nothing wrong with a woman being empowered and understand her value, but at the same time, you can't sit there and help me with the word. Come on. Demasculate a man from his responsibilities and who he is, because that's essentially what you're doing.
No, and looking at it,
you say no, but I'm telling you.
No, and I agree. I am saying to you, I agree, because I do not want to do that to you.
No, I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying in general for anybody.
And in the past, that was me.
Because, in the past, I felt some sense of that. Yes.
Yeah, because again, it was like, for instance, when it came to like the kids' birthdays.
Right. Oh my gosh.
You would come at me so hard about the money that I'm spending on my kids.
You talk about spending $900 on like.
But it was my
3-year-olds and stuff like.
Yeah, like my son had a birthday party. The moon bounce was like $350. Then we had the character. We had the food outside. It was a whole block party.
I mean, nowadays that type of stuff would be like close to like $1,200. Like, to me, that's.
But back then it was
if you got it, go ahead. But I'm just saying.
But back then it was more so like.
Back then we ain't have it. So.
My thing is that. My thing is we did have it because I felt as though, like, for me, I worked hard enough to make sure that But can I say we're not there no more? We're telling our listeners, we're telling everyone at the time that we were at that point.
But understand,
I felt as though, like, I work hard, I make enough money to be able to have a party, and then if you don't want to do it, then oh well, I'm going to do the party regardless. But you've always gave me money. He wasn't into the whole planning. He didn't care about none of that. Because in his eyes, it's like, why are we doing this big party for
a 3-year-old that's not going to remember it in less than 2 minutes? Yeah. I get it. I mean, and I'm not, listen, at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? But I'm just saying, for those people that might be in these situations, it's never okay to make a man feel like, oh, I might not necessarily need you.
Yeah. And looking back at it again, that was never my intentions of making you feel like I didn't need you, because I definitely needed you. I just wanted you to be able to, like, listen and understand. Like, I don't know, for me, it's just like, I hate somebody, like, mess up on something. Like, if I'm trying to tell you something and then you just, like, mess up. That was one of the things that the counselor, when we went, told us. It was like, she basically said, like, don't treat him like he's your son.
You know what? I was wondering where that one came from. That's good. I like that. You're right. Yep. Let's clap it up, y'all. That is a good one. That's good. I like that. That's good. That's where that came from. It just hit me.
The counselor said that don't treat him like your son, allow him to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But it's like, ladies, do we really, like, I don't know, like, I don't got time for mistakes, because sometimes the mistakes be like big mistakes. You be like, I could have avoided that. Like, we could have avoided that.
Shout out to Biggie Mandela. He said, not a bad child. Oh, I agree, sir. 1,000%. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
But listen,
God.
wait, hold on. Understand something though, right? Because in context, right? In context, it wasn't necessarily. It's not the effect of the man making a mistake, right? Because think about it. For every if I came to you and I chastised you, right? And I'm not saying you per se, but for anybody that's out there listening, if you as a man, if a man chastised a female for every mistake that she made, we would never like populate. I mean, that's as real as it get. I'm sorry, I don't know how else to say it. Like if I literally came to you and was like, "Yo, you made this mistake. Yo, you made this mistake. Yo, you made this mistake," we would have no kids on the planet. Like it just would have been Adam and Eve. Like I don't know, or whoever else you believe in.
I don't understand why. Like I can tell you one thing. Like I just don't understand. If I can tell you something and we go over it together, but you still
because
go
as a man, you don't just multitask in one area. You multitask in so many areas that your mind is not even equipped to handle yet.
So women, we want to take, the pressure off and we just get things done ourselves. So we don't have to sit up there and add anymore.
See, this is going so much left that it is almost right. But let me tell you something. Men are logical, right? So we calculate things. Whereas though, and I know this sounds so stereotypical, and I apologize if y'all feel like, oh, I'm just talking some other stuff, but females are so more emotional thinkers that unfortunately, and I know it sound cliche.
Ooh, tomato.
Sorry, but it's the truth, right? So, for instance, hypothetically speaking, if you want to move next year, right? Are you thinking about everything that you need to do at that moment to set yourself up to be in position to move, or do you wait 3 months before and be like, all right, this is what I need to do to move?
No, you don't do that. You don't.
Right. You want to think about it at that moment that you said it. So that's what men do. If I say something today that I'm planning to do, that depending on how big the goal is, I'm thinking about it from that moment all the way up, and I'm making small moves to make it work out. Whereas though with females, other things come into play. Oh yeah, well, let's celebrate this. Let's do this. Let's do that.
Oh, you talking about
I'm not
me
talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying, right? And this is what happens. So ultimately, men are more logical thinkers. So that's why we can't remember every small detail when, we're giving orders and directions. Think about it. How many men actually read through directions when putting things together? I don't know any.
What's our anniversary date?
Excuse me?
What's our anniversary date?
Now, if I say it,
since you ain't got that much stuff on your mind right now.
But if I say it,
what's our anniversary?
If I say it, what do I get? I need a prize out this joint or something, because the way you making it seem, it's like I don't know it.
What's our anniversary?
June 18th, 2011.
Good job, babe.
Now, what do I get though?
A hug.
See, that's the point. That's my point. The pressure was on though. I ain't gonna lie. All right, we're about to pay these bills real quick, y'all.
Yes, request some songs, y'all. We pay these bills.
Somebody in the chat, or in the comments, let us know what do y'all think, the biggest acts from your mate could be like.
Well, someone said men don't have the patience to multitask. Women do, so we all not emotional. Yeah, y'all don't.
I'm not saying all women are, but generally speaking, that's the way it works.
Let's just go pay these bills, y'all.
All right, I'll see y'all in a second.
Hey, babe, you gonna check out them flight deals?
Yeah. What you talking about?
For my birthday?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. What's the name of the site though?
Cheap Air.
Oh yeah. They got everything, right?
Yeah, they got cheap hotel deals,
Mm-hmm.
cheap flight, and car rental deals.
Oh
Can't
yeah.
beat that.
Yeah, I'm about to go in there right now.
All right,
All
let's
right.
go. Let's hop on cheap air.
Yeah.
Let me fix my baby hair before I go hop on cheap air.
Yeah. Yes.
I was just looking at something that came in the mail. Dante had purchased this nice little it's a date box.
Yeah.
It's for those that's tuned in listening right now online. It's a date.
Mm-hmm.
And it says 40 scratch off dates.
Yep.
Now, there's cards that looks like kind of like lottery scratch off tickets or whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's color coded. I'm gonna hold this, baby, so
Yep.
I'm going through each card. It's
you.
like a daytime card.
Yep.
They got color coded as white, and then it's like a anytime card, color coded as brown.
And they got prices on there,
right?
To
and
let
then
you know, around what you'll be spending with this card. It's an anytime card. The length, the cost. The length is 1 to 2 hours for those that can't see. And you know, it's pretty much a date night.
Right, and the purple cards are nighttime cards, and they even have ones that cost us free.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean, it's a little tricky. It's something to spice up.
A little date night. Nights. So this was good. I mean,
yeah, because it's hard trying to. My wife is extremely loving and everything.
I think we should scratch one off though, big. Kind of kick it off. Start this whole little date night, date day. So. Would you like to
make sure y'all see this on YouTube too?
Yeah. Go to YouTube, you guys, so you guys can honestly look at the cards.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let you guys know that everyone that's tuned in, what kind of card that Dante is gonna choose and what our date is gonna be. So, babe, would you rather have a daytime card, which is white, a brown card, which is anytime, or a purple card, which is nighttime?
Real quick, somebody just let me know what card to pick. I know.
Somebody just told
anybody.
You in the chat.
Yeah, anybody. Just
pick
one.
Any card. Okay.
Yeah. Just pick one.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
All right.
You gotta turn your.
I gotta turn my head.
Yeah.
Turn my head. For those that don't know, I got one card.
It's an anytime card.
Somebody said night, but all right.
He just wanted to choose what he wanted to choose, but it's an anytime card.
I'm sorry, Queen. Queen. All right, so I'm stretching this bad boy, and while I'm stretching it, let me let y'all know. All right, so babe, what we got?
The card.
Yeah, but let me let you know what's coming up soon though. So on the
April 1st.
The 1st,
yeah.
April 1st. I'm going to be at. You know where I'm going?
Well, continue. You said April 1st.
I'm sorry. I'm going to the
guys,
open
I'm about
vibe.
to cough. I apologize in advance.
Yeah. Show her.
I'm getting over a cold, you guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, keep scratching and continue on. Where are you going April 1st?
Yeah, so open vibes. Check my social media for further information, and we about to put it actually
on our page.
On our page. Yeah. I wanna actually hang out with you guys,
So come out to Open Vibe, Philly. It's going to be at Mix and Flow, 26 Garrett Road, Upper Darby, PA.
Yep, it's real chill, nice sports lounge.
Right. If you just going to have hookah, they're going to have food there.
Yep. They got drinks by Pink
drinks. Lee. Yeah, pink drinks. So hit her up as well. And then if you're a performer,
poet,
poet,
MC,
hit us up, DM us.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be your night. You come out and shine.
Yeah, they got this thing called Spotlight too. I think you get like 15 minutes. Oh. So if you think you really nice, get that Spotlight performance. You know what I mean? I know. Listen, the last one I went to, it was some nice guys. The Bull Kenny G's. I think.
You said
Henny
G. About to say because Kenny G is that man.
I think Kenny G is the boy with the violin. Something, right?
No, wrong instrument, babe.
Yeah,
wrong
I don't
instrument.
know something, but all I know is, no, seriously though, they really be out there doing their thing though.
Yeah, so come out, vibe with us. We'll definitely be in the building.
Yeah.
Back to this card.
Yes, ma'am.
So you scratch the anytime card.
Mm-hmm.
The length of the date is 1 to 2 hours.
1 to 2 hours. Okay.
The cost is $40 to $80.
Okay. Is that per person or is that just?
It doesn't specify, but
Okay.
you know. Okay, so this says challenge your date to a little flirty competition. Head to your local bowling alley, mini golf spot, pool hall, or go-kart track to play some classic games. If you're looking up to Annie, I'm sorry, if you're looking to up the ante, make a friendly wager, which we always do.
Yes.
So, babe, we gonna follow this. I was thinking, you know, pool or what's that place we like to go to with the golf?
Top Golf. Yeah. It's been a while since we've been there.
That might seem like a little fun. Maybe we need to
honor
this. Spring break is about to come out.
Yeah, let us know if y'all want to come with us. You know what I mean? Because Top Golf is definitely. I like Top Golf. That's a good vibe. So, they got one in Jersey and they got one in the Northeast. I know.
Right. So are we going to follow this?
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Nice little card.
You want to do it? Let me know.
We can do it this week, and we can let everybody know how
it went.
How it went with our date.
Next week we'll let them know how it went.
So tune in next week to find out how our date to Top Golf went.
Top Golf? That's what we're doing?
That's what we're going. You just said it, Top Golf.
I don't know. I'll change my mind now.
So what is it going to be, babe? $40 to $80, okay?
Oh, no.
$40 to $80.
Yeah, the Top Golf is shit. Excuse my language. I don't know. Last time I went to Top Golf, I spent about $100.
Or we could do go-kart. We could go to that place that's out in Jersey, the Supercharged place or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds good. Supercharged. That's where we at with it, y'all.
All right, so tune in next week.
Yep.
To hear where we went, whether if it's Top Golf, go-karting, pool hall. Tune in next week to hear our nice little anytime date.
Yeah. So listen, I got a quick question, right? Because we almost at the end of the night, but I just want to ask a couple questions. And I got a couple questions for y'all as well. Do y'all trust y'all partner to lead?
Yeah, that's what you know what
I mean?
We asked that question. Nobody did answer in the other chat.
I want to know, like, do y'all, and I mean, y'all don't necessarily have to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, but, just let us know, like, give a response. I really want to know that.
Because how we was just going in on that topic before the break, we want to know, honestly, do you really trust your partner to lead you? Do you really trust him, Yeah.
And if you don't feel comfortable with answering, that's sorry, too.
Anonymous, whatever, Anonymous. But we're all about being honest with each other. And also, we are not doctors. We don't know it all. But we just we come on here on Tuesdays. We just let you know how we kind of got through a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I had my breakthrough, and and letting everyone know that that is something that I'm working on with, letting Dante.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, do everything.
Well, listen, while we at it, right?
It's a part of our elevation.
Our elevation, yeah, that's elevate, right? And the topic for me, my elevation is it comes in different ways, right? So it could be in your relationship with your mate. It could be in your personal life. Just how to better yourself. I feel like, especially now, and I don't mean to get too serious. Okay. But
take your time.
When it comes down to it, we as people, I know I don't want to go somewhere and potentially have to worry about you doing something crazy, right? Mm-hmm. And I should hope that you feel the same way. So when I had these conversations, I'm talking to everybody in general, because we all are a community at the end of the day, right? So when we talk about elevating, I remember back in the day, babe, when we first started throwing little house parties and stuff, right? Yeah. You go on my Facebook page and you see like bottles and bottles and bottles. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, we started off drinking like Nikolai.
No, you started off drinking that Nikolai.
Well, what was you drinking?
So when I started drinking, I was drinking Mad Dog 2020.
Rough. Right?
Or Tellersport.
Telesport? Yeah, Telesport. Yeah. Mad Dog 2020, definitely. Yeah, that was your thing. And so, the elevation for that would be now
Because
you
someone told me
drinking.
those were wino drinks, so they called me wino, and I
Well, you was
stopped.
younger then, though.
When they told me that they were wino drinks, I didn't want to drink them anymore.
Yeah, you still drunk them for a while
Well,
until your money came up.
Yeah, so my money
Right.
came up, and I was told that I was a wino,
Yeah.
so I stopped.
So then let's move on to something else, right? And let's think about as far as your job, right? Because you looking real spliffy over here. You know what I mean? You got the shades on with the watch.
Put your stunning shades.
You know, looking real vibey. But even in your day-to-day life, right? Or your career, you elevated.
Absolutely. I went from saying, "Thank you for calling such and such,"
Right.
to being the school nurse.
Right.
So, but I
Right.
worked hard.
Right. And I mean, I'm not trying to be specific on your bread or nothing like that, but I take it that you elevated in your pay as well, right?
Yeah, I did.
A little bit.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? A little something, something.
Little
Something.
something.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm looking at some of these comments. It's hilarious. 99, I guess 99 everything, right? 99 apples, bananas, everything else.
Oh yeah, because that
For some drinks.
Yeah, you used to definitely.
Me? No, I was a Ciroc boy. Right?
Did you say that? Or...
I mean, not like that. Yeah, because now that I said it, that definitely sound a little funny money.
Yeah.
But not like that. Like I used to buy the bottles of Ciroc.
Ciroc boy.
Wow, I didn't sound that way. But okay, whatever. I'm gonna let you ride out. You know what I'm saying? but yeah. So and then I moved on from Ciroc and vodkas to now I drink brown, right?
Right.
For health reasons. I mean, so it's different levels and there's different elevations. At the end of the day, we all have to elevate. We all can't, be that same person that we once was 10, 15, 20 years ago. You know. So in life, y'all, I just want y'all to understand that we elevating. And to continue to elevate. Don't become complacent.
Right. Because comfortable to be.
Yeah. I feel like once we get comfortable, we lose touch with reality and things of that nature.
Got to keep moving, keep
striving.
Yeah, keep striving.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people, they like, oh, I got my job. And
no. And for me, I'm not like that. Like, you know me, I love my day job. I love being a school nurse. But I'm always on Indeed looking at other positions because for the money's out there, like I love working.
Yeah.
So, but I'm also still in school because I don't want to stay at where I'm, stay where I'm at. I want to elevate into a higher position. I want to go to the next level. So I'm going to school, but all of that takes hard work.
Yeah, sacrifice.
In order to, it's sacrifice. In order to elevate, you got to make sacrifices. You got to, be determined.
Yeah.
You make a goal, stick to it.
Yeah. And I mean, I think for the most part, you do demonstrate, and it also inspired me to be better as a parent, as a man, because everything that I do is for you and my family, and I say you as a woman, men do things for women, typically, yeah, believe it or not.
But
that's a secret. I'm sorry, guys. I'm out here dropping God codes.
Yeah, I don't think that all men do everything for women, but I would prefer that you do a lot for this family. You make a lot of sacrifices for this family.
I mean, we both do though.
But at the same time, you also do things for yourself as an accomplishment. Like I always tell you all the time, like you are so giving, and you worry so much about everyone else, and not saying like you worry about them. What I mean is that you so caring for everyone,
right?
But for you don't take the time for yourself. You don't take the time to do the things that you want to do and the things that you want to accomplish.
Right.
I tell you that all the time. So
shout out to everybody with the Diddy jokes. I just had to put that out there. I ain't gonna lie, it is hilarious.
You said it.
I did say it. I said it. But no, I appreciate that. You know?
Yeah, so, we both elevated. We're going to continue to elevate.
Yeah, and, next week we're going to jump into a little bit more specifics about, how to elevate and level up. And, that'd be a great show. Yeah. And then maybe we could really start, like, having people chime in, because I want to give out, like, some prizes and things of that nature.
So you want to do some prizes?
Yeah, some prizes.
Because we sit up here talking to
people
talking about.
You know why? Listen, because there's some big events coming on. I'm about to tell you. Hear me out.
Okay, yo, I'm sorry.
It's some big events coming up, right?
Right.
So we got Open Vibe.
Right.
Right. That's on the 1st.
Yes.
That's Monday.
Right.
Right. Then we got, some other events that we're going to go to. It's one 420.
Yeah. Also,
420, right?
Yeah, 420. I know it's an event. Yeah. I also know Pink Lee is having an album release party as well.
Right.
So we got a lot of events coming up.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
shout out to Lizzie Paco.
Right. Shout out to Black.
You know what I mean? On his podcast, and then we got Rant and Rave.
Yes.
So it's a lot of positive things going on. So we just want to keep that energy going.
Make sure y'all continue to follow Stereotype Radio, so y'all can be keeping up to date with everything that we got going on, all the events. Keeping up with Love, Marriage, and Travel podcast. Make sure you continue to follow us on our Instagram page.
Yes. Look for our billboard.
Yeah. Dante is so stuck on getting this billboard in Jersey, you guys.
Listen. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what, right? So this is how we're going to do it. Since it's the end of the podcast, right? For anybody that's listening, right? If we come up to 100 subscribers and followers, hear me out.
Oh, my Lord. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not going to be on nobody Route 73, no billboard. I'm not doing it.
Once we get to 100 people, right? We should be able to do that easily. Once we come up to 100 people, I'm going to get the billboard. Right?
Okay, babe.
Once I get the billboard, if you take a picture, right, and then share it to either our Instagram page or the podcast page, right, or even Type Radio page.
Where are we going at with this billboard?
Then I'm going to give you a trip.
Oh,
all right. Now, I can't recant on this because it's recorded and y'all heard it live. All right. Now, the trip is going to be my choice, but I guarantee it's going to be warm weather. That's all I can tell you.
AC?
All I'm saying is it's going to be warm weather. All right. But remember what the requirements are. We need 100 likes. Right?
Not 100 likes, because we could get 100 likes. You make it too easy. No,
there's going to be 100 likes with 100 followers.
Okay.
Right?
Are we just talking on Instagram, or are we talking about our YouTube page and all that other stuff as well? Because we got to make sure that they're following Stereotype Radio.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're not following Stereotype Radio, then the whole prize thing is just not going to happen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but we're going to get there.
Lord, my husband
if you want this trip, if you want that trip, or you remember what the requirements was. So that means every person should share. Right now we got about 30 people in the comments. So for every person that share, boom, that should be 100 people.
Okay.
And then once those 100 people like our show, and then you go ahead and comment, I'm going to go get the billboard. Once I get the billboard, take a picture of the billboard and put it in the comments.
Oh, and then have everybody share the billboard and stuff like that.
I mean, you don't have to share the billboard. But once you share it, you qualify for the free trip.
But you got to share the billboard, and you also got to follow Stereotype Radio. Yes. You got to follow Love, Marriage, and Travel podcast.
Yes.
I want to make it harder.
No.
Yeah, because that's our money. What's wrong with you?
This is all good. God, make a way. You feel me?
Yes, he does.
All right, so real
Lord.
quick, we about to get out of here. Y'all go ahead and get ready to put out y'all candles with us.
Yeah, y'all. Next week, when y'all tune in, try to make sure y'all have y'all glass of wine.
Yep. I mean, mine's is gone.
Yeah,
apparently, so
he's alcoholic.
All right.
Drinking that Ciroc.
Ooh, yeah, you real spicy. All I know is I got
y'all candle too.
I got our wedding date, right? So
yeah, you got your wedding date.
I'm waiting for my prize. Gretchen put it in the air, so shout out to Gretchen.
Gretchen, yeah, she said after offline.
Yeah.
Ciroc boys.
All right. See y'all later, all right?
Hey, y'all have a good night. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace.